Hey everybody, welcome back to the Geeked Out Show. As you know, I'm Nate Campbell.
And I'm Brandon Billingsley.
Today we were reviewing a film called I Am Number 4. Four. Directed by DJ Caruso, starring Alex Pettyfer, Timothy Oliphant, and Diana Agron, also known as Quinn from Glee.
And I wouldn't know that because I don't watch Glee. Boo on Brandon.
Unlike. So the premise of this whole film is John, the main character, is an alien on the run from other eviler aliens, and he winds up on Earth, and slowly he realizes he has superpowers. And so also during that time where he finds out he has superpowers, that he falls in love.
Love.
So he has to choose between saving the world and falling in love.
What's a boy to do?
Difficult decisions.
What's a boy to do?
Anyway, hilarity ensues. No, that was your line.
I wish hilarity ensued.
Brandon, what did you think of this?
I
Fine
thought that
film.
This Oscar should be Oscar sweeping film. I thought that the premise was good. I thought, hey, kid on the run, search for his own identity. Superpowers, aliens, Michael Bay, maybe we can do something good with this. And watching the previews, I wasn't that excited. But going into the movie, I thought, I watched a little bit more, and I was like, okay, this could be good. This could be exciting. Unfortunately, I was disappointed.
You're not 16.
I'm not 16, and maybe that's the problem. About 20 minutes into the film, I just realized this is Twilight for boys. That's what it was. It's like Twilight meets Transformers mashed together, except where it's 80% Twilight and 20% Transformers, and it should have been the other way around. The movie is just, it drudges on for so long between the drama. It's like an episode of Gossip Girl.
Gilmore Girls.
Gilmore Girls. It killed me. And tell me if this premise sounds familiar. Boy who doesn't fit in, constantly moving moving locations because he's afraid he'll be discovered for what he really is. Moves to a small town, falls in love with an unpopular girl who used to date the asshole jock popular guy. Does that sound? I feel like I've seen.
I think it starts with a T, ends in an Y-light.
Yes, it definitely ends in Y-light. It's like Twilight was a 9/11 in
everything now
in teen dramas, and then everything afterwards is it changed forever. It's ridiculous. And it's also like the past 20 years in teen dramas hasn't happened. If this movie could have been in the early 90s, set alongside, She's All That and Can't Hardly Wait, it would have fit right in. It uses all the same cliches and borrows from a bunch of conventions from 90s movies and 80s movies. It's just ridiculous. I wanted to shoot myself halfway through, and
with
then we got
hands?
with
glowing hands,
with little flashlights.
Yes.
It got interesting in the last 15 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
But it was just ridiculous. And the cast, oh my god, they totally pandered.
The cast was nice.
Cast was good looking, but it totally pandered to teenage hormones with that. There was no good actors. Timothy Oliphant, the only one that kind of acted.
Yeah.
He did act. The other ones were just like, I'm brooding because I'm sad. Well, you know what? It's because you're in Ohio. That's why. And you can't act. That's
Nothing
why you're
against
sad.
our viewers in Ohio.
Nothing against you guys. But, okay, so one problem that actually really bothered me was Alex Pettyfer. I think it was a horrible casting choice. This dude is way too pretty. His opening scene established, he's like Tom Cruise. He's on a jet ski, does a backflip, rides up on the sand, hits his brothers. And then, 10 minutes later, he's walking through the school of his, or the new Ohio school he's at with his hood up. Like, oh man, oh I hate my life. Oh, it's so brooding. God, he just went from Tom Cruise to.
He was in the
Twilight.
tropics. He was like hanging out in a tropical island, and then you go to some landlocked. Oh, Miami. Okay, tropicals, whatever.
Speaking
Miami.
of beautiful people.
Yeah. To some town landlocked in Ohio. Like, I can understand he's a little upset. He's coming from paradise
brooding.
All right, understandable.
I don't know. Not understandable. Okay. Tom Cruise to Edward.
I like the premise as you did. I found that it was a Swiss cheese of plot holes. The holes of the plot was Swiss cheese. Yes, that's how it goes.
The cloth of the plot was
moth-ridden
with holes.
There's just so many plot holes that you're like, what? Wait, what's going on? How? I don't understand. There's so many questions that pop up, and nobody tends to answer them. It's like Lost, but without, 15 episodes later, they might answer.
What's kind of ridiculous, though, about in the plot is the way that they cover these holes is with a bunch of rules, a bunch of really strange rules.
That they don't even explain in the...
There's no exposition for
the
these
movie.
Rules. It's just like, oh my God, we can only be killed in order from 1 to 9. Wait, why? I had to do a little bit of research and find out on the internet that it's because these little amulets that they wear, protect them in a way that they can only be killed in order. But that's fucked up. I mean, their parents or whoever, the guardians, whoever did this to them, like said, okay, we'll make you invincible as long as the kid before you doesn't
die.
But there's another exception to this
for number
rule.
one.
Sucks to be number one. There's another exception to this rule, though, where if they're together, if they're within close proximity to each other, it doesn't matter who gets killed. They can die. It doesn't matter. It's so retarded. The other weird rule that pops up about halfway through the movie, when Timothy Olyphant and Alex Pettyfer are wrestling they're arguing. Alex Pettyfer is like, but I love her. I love her. And Timothy Olyphant's like, no, God, damn it. Which is how I felt. But then he says, we don't love like they do. We love forever. I got bad news for you, Alex. Teenage girls do not love forever. And it was especially poignant in the very last scene where Alex Pettyfer and Teresa Palmer, who's number 6, and this other dude drive off into the sunset to go find the other alien kids. And he looks in the rearview mirror and he sees his love and the asshole jock dude that she used to date standing together. And all I could think to myself was, dude, you're going to come back in a couple years and she's going to have a little baby lump.
She's pregnant.
And swigging the whiskey. I mean, it's just so ridiculous. Ridiculous.
I went and I told all my friends, hey, I saw I Am Number 4. And they're like, that's an awesome movie. I really want to see that. And I go, it's an awesome movie if you're 14. Don't waste your money because it's totally teenage, angsty, high school film. And the previews definitely don't tell you that.
Yeah, they don't. They focus on the action, which I thought that was
They focused on a lot of action. Pretty much the producers and pretty much everybody making this film thought it would be a good idea.
A good idea. It'd be a lot of fun. Quote Harrison Ford. A lot of fun to make.
A lot of fun.
It's like Indiana 5.
Everybody is really good looking. Totally teenage movie. Mom and Dad, give me some money. I'm going to see a movie. Which movie are you going to see? I Am Number 4.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard it was good.
Man, I guess you could have it on while your parents aren't home. Invite the girl over.
Yeah.
Start making out on the couch.
There you go.
I'm not saying that that's what you should do.
We're not condoning that.
But I am. Do it. And don't pay for the movie.
I also like how when the aliens die, they turn to dust.
Yeah, just like vampires.
Just like vampires.
Oh
I really wanted to. We are dust in the wind.
Well,
yeah,
when a certain character died,
yes.
I mean, I was laughing. when this character died, and the wind comes out of nowhere and blows the dust up into the air. And all I'm thinking to myself is, please, Mufasa, show me your face. Speak to me. Didn't happen.
Show me your
Another disappointing moment in the movie.
Where should we go?
North. We go north.
We go north. Number 8 is
we go to Wisconsin.
We go to Wisconsin. That's where number 8 is. Wisconsin.
Oh, man.
So pretty much, basically what we're saying is don't go see it.
I mean, yeah, that's all
If you're between 13 and 16, go see it. It's going to be a great film. Other than that, don't see it. It's a waste of time and money. We did it for you.
We did, because we love you.
Yep. But next week, we're going to be talking about the awesome new shoot-'em-up action game,
Bulletstorm.
Bulletstorm.
Which apparently has people raping all across the nation.
Yep.
Gangbang.
Raping?
You didn't see those stories?
No.
Okay, well, some of you might be familiar with the CNN stories or Fox News stories. But until next time, have a good night.